Alright, this is Eating with Sasquatch. I am the Sasquatch, and today we are here to eat some reapers. I got my timer here, you can see. I'll try to keep it in the screen when we're doing the challenge here. Got my SoCal hot sauce shirt on. I will be at the Chicago Hot Sauce Expo attempting a reaper challenge again. I'll be at Tom Geist's booth, the SoCal hot sauce booth. My wife may have some merchandise for sale there at that time. That's the plan. We'll see. So let's go ahead and start talking about this whole thing here. The contest is to try to see how much reapers you can eat in a minute. And you can see this is a nice, pretty reaper right there. That sucker is about as gnarly as they come when it comes to that. And it's a nice size one too. I mean, I got big hands, and it's a little bit bigger than your average reaper that you see. But then we got this mad puppy, and I bought these at Jungle Gyms in Cincinnati. Look at the difference in that reaper versus this one. This will probably be the first one I go after. Got another big one here too. This one's pretty gnarly. So there's a total of 7 reapers here. Let me go ahead and count them out for you and let you see them all at once. So there's my pile. So 1, the meanest looking one. 2, the biggest looking one. 3, close to it. 4, 5, nice little stinger on that one, hard to see, but it's there. 6, and 7. So now these reapers will not leave the screen right here. They'll stay. I'm going to move this box out of the way. I may actually bring the camera over here depending on if I can get a better angle at it. Now, I don't know, between the light from the sun coming in and the light from up top. I'm sorry about the autofocus. Let me see if I can fix that real quick. There we go. That should fix the autofocus, I would think. Yeah, so I did this in New York, and I was going pretty good. About the fourth or fifth pepper in. Throw my 4th or 5th pepper in, and I look down and I see a worm crawling across one of the reapers that I was going to have to eat. Not the most terrible thing. It's not the most terrible thing in the world. Trust me, if you're eating like that, it doesn't even matter. You're going to end up throwing the stuff up anyways afterwards, but you kind of don't want to eat a worm. What happened in the middle of that bite, I'm chewing and trying to swallow, just a slight little choke. I mean, I saw that worm and I was like, oh, and it was just kind of one of those knee-jerk reactions where I just kind of choked just a tiny bit. And there was some of the peppers had a little bit of, like, I don't want to say fungus, but like fungus is the best way to put it. Some of them weren't ripe. Some of them were still kind of greenish. Some of them were a little overripe, and some of them had a worm on them. So it was pretty, they made the challenge difficult just in the peppers themselves. They were not as crisp and nice as these. I'm telling you right now, these are some really nice peppers. I've had them for a week, and they're still, stems are still green on them. They're not totally rotten or anything. So, yeah. But enough of the stalling. Let me go ahead and I'm gonna set my timer for a minute real quick. We're gonna do a practice run real quick to let it count down. So it's at a minute. So I'll hit the button. Boom. Okay, so it's starting to count. Now obviously it's probably gonna, I would imagine it's probably gonna be backwards for you guys because I'm in whatchamacallit mode. There we go. I have to put it over there since I'm in selfie mode. But any which way, you can kind of see it counting down. Go Ohio State, by the way. I do have some milk on hand for relief and some paper towels, and that's about all I got for relief. So we're going to let that count down. I'll kind of talk a little bit here, and we'll get started. So if you guys have seen me before, I eat some crazy stuff. Eating hot peppers is one of those things that I do that not everybody can do. When I did the contest in New York, and I don't know if anybody will actually attest to it. Everybody was coming back from eating their reapers was looking like they were about to die and puke. I got done eating mine, and I was fine. The heat really didn't hit me until I got back there in the back, and then it started getting hot, and I'm not trying to lie or anything about that. It started getting pretty hot. So they told me I had some time. They were like, take your time, and then we'll bring you back out on stage. You know. So I'm back there and I'm loading myself down with milk because I'm getting ready to get rid of this stuff. And about the time that I got enough milk in me to do what I need to do, they come back and they're like, "Hey, come on back out on stage." I was the last competitor, so I wasn't even ready. I was like, man, everybody else had a chance to clear their stomach out. A couple of them were still in really bad shape. Some of them were fine by that time. They'd had a half hour to calm down and relax, so they were pretty good. Me myself, I had just started the process, so it was pretty bad. But I went out on stage and I still had carried some pretty heavy attitude out there and did my thing. But yeah, and it sucked, man. It really did because I wanted to win. I still want to win. I never planned on trying to do Reaper Challenge, but here I sit. So, yeah. All right. For real, enough stalling now. This is going to take a very short time. I wanted this video to be at least 10 minutes. So, you know, that was my main thing. Reset to 0. You guys can see that all real well. It's like catching the reflection of itself. So, or of the camera there. Alrighty. So set this for 1 minute. We got our 7 peppers here. Count them again for you. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. And I'm gonna eat this big boy first. Let me bring this down just a little bit. I just want you guys to be able to see those peppers really well. Sorry about that. Okay. So I guess I'm gonna have to kind of sit low here I need to be low anyways. I'm gonna scoot my drink up into the realm of out of my way a little bit. Try to get this right at about right. I'm telling you what, guys, I've prepped my stomach a little bit. I got my trusty pink puke bucket over here. If I fail, haven't done this since New York, so I'm gonna tell you right now, the hottest, spiciest person you would ever meet in your entire life, I don't care who they are, they get nervous about this kind of stuff. This is no freaking joke. Reapers are legitimately one of the hottest peppers in the world. To me, it's kind of up in the air whether they are specifically the hottest. But apparently they went up 71,000 Scoville on the record books this year. So anyways, the way they do this, I got to have my hands away from, I can't touch the peppers until the clock starts, which kind of sucks because I'm going to be trying to start the clock and do that. But you can't start till that, and then you have to finish your peppers in a minute, and then you have to sit for a minute. So I'm hoping I finish these peppers well before a minute. I'm telling you, the weight here, I don't know exactly what it is, but it's a lot. Trust me. There's some big peppers here. This is probably at least equivalent to a good 10 peppers. So I think I eat 16. Probably I chewed on 16 at the competition. I probably swallowed about 13. So yeah. Anyways, here we go. 3. Oops, I almost touched the pepper. 2, 1, and go. Ooh, pepper. Mm. Whew. So there it is. Whew. There's a little bit left on this one. Not that much. So right now, I can tell I just ate a bunch of peppers. I had some heat beforehand to kind of build up a little bit of get ready for it. I can tell you right now, the heat is starting to rise. It's probably about 4 right now, but it's going, and it'll get to a 8, 9, 10 somewhere in there real soon. So this is the time where I was going back to the back room back there, doing this. It's pretty. Oh no, actually I had to wait a minute. I'm sorry. I should have set another timer for a minute. So I'm out there in front of the crowd right now. I think with the crowd, it helped deal with the pain a little bit because it's kicking in a little bit now. I got a little tear starting right here. Matter of fact, that one pepper was huge, guys. That pepper was hard to get down. That was no joke. So, so I would guess we're somewhere around a minute now. Wow, heat's coming up real strong. We're about a 6 or a 7 right now. I think a piece of pepper stuck in my teeth. Yep. Ooh. Wow, I got a bit of an endorphin rush coming on. So I hope we're at a minute. Go ahead and wipe my eye. Whew. It's pretty intense, guys. So hopefully I get a little more practice before. That's what this was just a practice run. So milk feels good. But yeah, hopefully I get a little bit of practice. Do me a favor, guys, before the Chicago one. Do me a favor. Go hit the subscribe button. Follow me there and hit the little subscribe bell for me. You can go to Facebook. Go to Eating with Sasquatch page. Just type in Eating with Sasquatch. You'll find me. Got my logo there. And do me a favor. Give me a like and a follow on that page. And hopefully I'll go win the competition for everybody. So, till next time, I'm about to go get this out of me. Eat like a squatch.